Welcome to So Seriously. I'm Heather.
And I'm Carrie, your self-proclaimed experts of everything in the middle. So seriously, what rubs your rhubarb?
What she means is what annoys you.
Yeah. What gets you under your skin? What lights a fire? Wow, what lights a fire in you?
I'm just so
like I want to.
I'm like a cat with my like.
Yeah, you're just gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
What makes you want to do that? Tell me something.
And then people chew loudly.
Really?
Yes, it drives me nuts.
Really?
Yes.
Like smacking their gum, chewing loudly, or just like eating in general? Just like
you can just hear. Oh yeah. And you're just like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do kind of. I think I may know a few people within my family that have that habit.
Yeah, and then for all I know, I do it.
Right.
But there's just times when you hear, and maybe you're already annoyed or something.
Right.
Sometimes you hear it and you're just like, oh my gosh, stop already.
Yeah, I often think that those small like annoyances are often the straw that's breaking your back.
Yeah.
Like you're probably already just like a little agitated about some big things, and then it's something little like that, and you're just
you
like,
probably would normally not notice.
yeah. But then you're like, stop it, stop it,
maybe
stop it.
it doesn't annoy me.
Oh, I already talked you down from that cloud.
Yeah. All right, my fur is already coming down.
Oh,
I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
All right, what rubs your rhubarb, K-Rod?
Well, when you're in like so this is something like when you're either at work or at school or in a group setting and you share an idea, and it might be a really good idea.
Could be.
And probably
could suck.
And it might even be an original idea. It was your own original independent thought.
Okay.
And somebody else tries to take ownership of it. And they'll say, I was thinking that same thing and I did that. And like, I was thinking about, and you're like, well, then why didn't you say it? So I kind of get annoyed when people try to take ownership of other people's ideas.
Mine is in those situations when they have to have the last word.
Yes.
You're talking and like you're like, okay, so let's wrap it up. But they always have to have the last word. And you're just like, we already went over this.
Right. Like it's the person in a classroom that's like, you just want to leave, and then at the last minute, they're like, I have a question.
Yeah. And everyone's like,
yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, don't be that person.
There's one thing that annoys me, but I think I'm notorious for it.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you if you are.
Interrupting.
I've never noticed that about you. That is for sure one of those things that you only notice if you're already annoyed, I think.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I do it. And I try to stop myself.
Sorry.
Did I just do it?
No, I was trying to interrupt you, but then I realized I had nothing to say, so it just came out. I was like, okay. Anywho.
Okay, what else annoys you? Or rubs
my rhubarb. Well, and this is more of a like a new agey thing.
Okay.
You know, like 10 years ago. Actually, let's go back 15. It might not have been as prominent, but I really, really despise political posts on social media.
Which is
it's a social platform.
Yeah, it's supposed to be funny
it's supposed to be fun and
maybe some pictures of your kids.
Yeah, share the joy, don't share the hate.
Yeah.
So that's one to me that's super taboo.
Another new age thing is when people are like in a public place and talking really loud on their phone. So like everybody and their brother is listening to the conversation.
Yeah.
And you're like, my dad. He can't help it, but he's a loud talker. And like you'll literally be at breakfast and be like, first his phone rings really loud. I love you, Dad, but this is true. And it's this tribal sound. It's like boom, 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 boom. So we're always like, Tribal Joe, what's your favorite animal? And he answers, and it's gonna be my brother. Hey, Matt, yeah, I'm at breakfast. And he's like yelling across as he's talking. No, it's okay. It's okay. And I'm like, it's really not. You could wait till we're done eating breakfast.
You could text him and say, call you back in a few minutes. I will share one of my favorite stories about Jojo answering the phone. And I don't mean to call him out or John out, but it was hilarious. Was that when our boys were in their senior year of soccer.
I know what you're talking about.
And we're sitting in the bleachers. It's a pretty intense game. And Matt, your brother called your dad, and your dad answered, and there's all these people around us, and your dad answered, and he was like, hey, Matt, what's up? No, we're just at John's game. Nope, he's still riding the bench. And everyone around us heard.
Come on, no.
Well, okay, what's your other one?
Okay, what about bad parking, poor parking? Like when people like are so close to the line or over the line, and Hannah's gonna pick on me because I've done it. But then I get out and see, and I'm like, oh no, and I fix it.
You're like, mercy me, let me address.
Well, I've never said mercy me in my life.
Let me fix this.
Mercy me. What are you, Southern? Oh, good golly, Miss Molly.
Let me fix that.
My automobile has crossed the line.
Yes, that's exactly what you say.
But, you know, those people that park or they take up 2 spots or
Yeah.
like, and then they leave it like that. And you're like, come on, dude.
Right. Be better.
Yeah, be better.
There's a Facebook page for Lincoln.
Parking.
Yeah. It's called You Park Like an A-Hole, Lincoln.
Oh.
And James actually loves that Facebook page because people will just like, if somebody parks like an A-hole, they'll totally call them out and then post it on Facebook, and everybody gets mad together. And
When we were in Colorado, I went to breakfast with my brother-in-law and my sister, and there was a car pulling a trailer. And, you know, you need to take up a lot of spots.
Yeah.
So you park away.
Right.
And they took like 6 to 8 of the prime spots.
Oh my goodness.
And we were all like, dude.
Right.
That is not cool.
Yeah. Have some awareness.
Yeah. So
kind of along the lines with, it's not necessarily parking, but one of my biggest pet peeves is I'm not going to say hate. That's not very
truly
nice.
dislike.
I get very agitated by bicyclists on roadways. I always say, Lincoln, Nebraska has spent millions, if not billions of dollars on infrastructure for pedestrians, walkers, bikers, joggers, paths everywhere. And so when you are driving, especially in residential areas, and there is a bicyclist going at best 10 to 12 miles an hour, and you have to kind of hang behind them because they think they're a car, I will really get angry. Now, don't mistake that for I love people who bicycle. I don't hate them, but I do not like bicyclists on roadways.
Well, I just get so nervous I'm going to hit them.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. I am annoyed by them.
Oh, I'm always worried that I'm going to hit them. And then, because that'd be bad.
Yeah. I have had that happen. We can't talk about that. I haven't hit them, but they hit me.
Yeah, and so that's scary.
Yeah, and it was very scary. Yeah. We're not going to talk about that, though.
Well, since we're talking about things that bother me.
Yeah.
People that complain about everything. But it can be annoying.
Yeah.
I find everyone finds themselves when you're like in a humdrum day and you're just like, everything's
you're like Eeyore,
like, yeah. But, there are some people that just always glass is half empty, and that can be a lot.
Yeah.
And I am a bit of a pessimist myself. So if I get in that, you need to be like,
boom, boom. Yeah. Out. Out.
Enough, Heather. You're annoying yourself.
You wouldn't like yourself right now. Yeah. Stop it.
So what bugs you?
Let us know.
But thanks for joining us. Here's our gift to you.
Did we annoy the crap out of ourselves?
I know, right?
Okay.
I remember that one so vividly. We were all just like...
I know. I think we looked at each other like...
I think even James turned around and was like... How's that coffee?